Hey there, YouTube fans. How you going, man? Hey, this is a bit of a different video. You haven't heard from me for a while, I know. Just been doing weights and, living life. On that topic, I'm 154.3 on these new scales. But the good news is they say it's 41.5 body fat percentage. So I've put on muscle with about 770 grams of extra fat according to those scales. So I'm just putting on all this weight, but it's good weight. Most of it's mainly muscle, which is fine by me. All right, so let's get into it. I got 7 things on my list, and we'll see if I can think of anything else. But okay, number 1 of these supernatural things that have happened to me. And this is inspired by my sister. I did a video not long ago. She saw something and just watched that video. That would be down the list in my videos. All right, number 1, transparent figure. So many years ago when I was at university, I was living in a different place. And there was quite a strange vibe in that place. And I woke up half asleep with this image, an outline of a man kneeling down next to my bed. Pardon me. And I thought it was real, coming out of sleep. So real that I started swinging at it, and I was swinging through it. This white outline of a person. It wasn't solid. So that was number 1 weird thing. Number 2, when I was at another place, which is in my 5-bedroom house, I woke up in the middle of the night and there's this very tall, dark figure at the end of my bed. But this was what they would probably classify as a shadow figure. So it was thin, but it was solid, and I couldn't see any face or anything. It was all like a big shadow. Very weird. All right. Yeah, I lived in a few different places because this is now in another location. When I was at university, that would be probably 25 years ago, something like that. In the middle of the night, I get this, Sam, to wake me up, and it was not a normal voice. So I'm getting chills thinking about it. It was so strong a kind of voice that it penetrated my whole body. It's like it wasn't coming from my ears. That sound is like my spirit heard this voice. If that's the only way I can put it into words, it was like went completely through me, and it was Sam, and it was like, that's what they used to call me back then, and it was to wake me up. And I would say 100% I know the reason why I was woken up is because I had sleep apnea and I wasn't treated back then, so I would have been choking to death. So my guardian angel or something or someone woke me up from that screaming out my name, which I thought was very cool. All right, number 4. And this is in the same room when I was married to my first wife. And woke up, and the whole room smelled like perfume, a beautiful, sweet perfume smell. And I thought, what was that? It's like this beautiful smell. And I woke my wife at the time up as well, and she confirmed that there was this beautiful smell in the middle of the night again. So I'd done some research on that, and this happens to quite a few people, that there can be a presence there that you don't see, and has this sweet smell. Which was really interesting. All right, number 5. I had this really weird premonition dream. I was at this place now, finally, and it was regarding my Honda XR motorbike, and this situation. So the situation was I rode my motorbike in this dream, this prophetic dream, now that I realize what it was. I rode my motorbike into a river, and then the motorbike and me were both drowning in the river, right? We were sinking. And I thought, well, I better start going up or else I'm going to drown. Like, I could probably save my motorbike, but I'm going to drown, so I better go paddle my way up, out of this river. And I woke up that morning and I thought, that was really, really weird. Number one, it was a really vivid dream. It was a really realistic dream. And the topic was quite weird. Like, why the heck would I dream that? That's really, really weird. So it turns out that months and months later, I find out why I had this dream. It was a premonition. So what happened? Well, here in this area, we had February 2019 floods, didn't we? My whole apartment was flooded, including my motorcycle, and we had to get out of here. Like, the motorcycle, the water went up to at least the crankcase, which is like above the chain and that in the motorcycle. And the whole place was flooded, the city, and we had to get out, and I had the SES come and rescue me to get out of this place, and did a whole bunch of damage here. So that dream was prophetic. My motorcycle and me were going to drown in that if we weren't careful, because I was walking through quite high in the floods. I think it was up to my waist or something at some points to try and get out, when we had my neighbor in a little boat that the SES, which is like a saving service, state emergency service, those volunteers that come and help you get out of tragic events. Anyway, they had to help me and my neighbor. So anyway, that was a prophetic dream. All right, number 6. And there's more, by the way, but this is just 7 of them. My dear old mum passed away last year, God rest her soul. And I went to visit her in the nursing home one day, and she said to me, "Oh, my dead brother and sister, or my dead relatives, I think it was her brother, came to visit me yesterday," or whatever it was. And I thought of that, and I thought, uh-oh. Okay, Mum's going to pass away soon, possibly. This is not very good, because I've heard this story over and over again, that people, they see their dead relatives, they come to visit while they're terminal or going to die or whatever, and pretty soon after they're dead, they go and join them. So I thought, okay, this is a little bit of a worry, and I was right. She passed away within a month of that, roughly. So yeah. So people see their dead relatives. Number 7. I did a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and I was at the Western Wall, which is the Wailing Wall, they call it. And I went and spent some time there, sat down. I think I got a chair. And when I was there, it was so peaceful, so comfortable, and I felt like I was at home, like I was a baby in my mother's arms. It felt so much like home and so welcoming, and yet I was, 20,000, 15,000 kilometers away from home. That was quite amazing. Just like I wanted to spend my whole day at that Western Wall, which is quite amazing. It's just the retaining wall, and then above that is the Dome of the Rock. Yeah, there's a couple other ones, but I'll keep them to myself. But I hope that you found that interesting, guys. 7 supernatural weird things that have happened to me. A little bit different video. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Has anything happened to you? Let me know in the comments section, okay? We're almost at 500 subscribers, which I think is absolutely cool. If you've made it to this part of the video, please subscribe. We want to get to 500 subscribers. Not a lot of people, I know, but it's something, you know. All right, God bless you guys. Teach us out. Ciao.